A viewer posted an interesting comment. She's had people tell her different things about love over the years. From some people, she hears, wait for someone to sweep you off your feet. And other people say, just don't expect too much, be realistic. So, who should she believe? I'd say neither. Neither. You don't want to wait for the most romantic guy in the world because all the flowers and candles and all that, who cares? Who really cares? It's the person deep down inside and how he feels about you. Look for somebody who puts you above everything else in their life. Okay, maybe they have something going on, a really big work project, a test. I'm not saying that they have to put you ahead of everything else all the time, but for the most part, they put you first and they are not self-centered. That is the number one thing you should look for, not fireworks and roses and candles and making this big deal about things, because that may not be your man. He may not be the best planner. He may not have the perfect gift for Valentine's Day, but he will do everything it takes to make you happy. And he is selfless. And I'm not saying that we aren't all a little bit self-centered sometimes, because we are. He's not perfect. But he puts you on this pedestal and is proud to be with you. And you are number one in his life. And he feels so lucky to have you. That's what you want. And he is just a giving person. The worst person that you could end up with is someone who's self-centered, because most of the time they don't change. And they're always going to put themselves first, and they really don't care about anyone else besides themselves. And again, sometimes we're all a little self-centered, but this person is always looking out for number one, which is him, not you. So that's what you need to look for. And don't worry so much about how romantic this person is. My husband, he always sends flowers for Valentine's Day and always gives me a gift for my birthday. I do have to send a link for that gift. And would he think of exactly what I want? Maybe not. But he always remembers. And he's more comfortable writing a computer program for me than sending flowers, but he will send flowers. Do you see what I mean? So you have to know the person, and you have to really get them, and they get you. So it's a little bit hard to verbalize sometimes, but you are going to know when you meet this person. You will know, because on the first date, they're not going to be sitting there going, I. If I is the word that he uses the most the entire evening, no, run fast. But if he says you, and he asks questions and wants to get to know you and really cares, and not obligatory questions like, oh yeah, where'd you grow up? Yeah, how are you tonight? And what kind of food do you like? Like he's going through the motions, like he really doesn't care about the answers, but he knows he has to ask those questions. That's not the person for you. He asks the questions because he really wants to get to know you, and he really, really listens. And he'll know what your favorite color is maybe a year from now if he asked you that. Or whatever it is, he really cares about what you have to say and what makes you tick.